It is 8:46, live look at DeVos Place in downtown Grand Rapids. In just a couple of days, convention season getting ready to ramp up for Show Span, and the list of shows there, that'll happen basically all the rest of the winter season and spring.
Yeah, absolutely. The GR Remodeling New Home Show is the first up in January. Joining us in studio this morning is Derek Lancioni. Thank you so much for being here with us.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. What can we expect at this year's show? Because this is another popular one that you guys host. What can we expect?
Absolutely. It is nearly 200 exhibitors covering anything from remodeling to new home building to you name it, anything from in and around your house. Deck building, all those sorts of things. We have tons of exhibitors ready to help you plan your spring projects.
That's cool. Yeah, and it's about to be time to start putting those spring projects to work, right?
Yeah. Some people have come back year after year. What are some things that they should continue to expect, and what's new?
Most of the same stuff that we've always had. A big trend that we're seeing right now is garage coatings. So if you want to expand your garage, expand the storage within your garage, cover up that ugly concrete. There's a lot of guys that'll do that. We have deck builders, interior remodelers, exterior remodelers. You need to get a new roof. Anything you need to plan for all those projects you've been putting off.
Yeah, I think what's really cool about some of these shows is that it features a lot of local folks, like local vendors and things like that. I'm assuming local vendors are a part of it this year. Tell us about that.
Most of our exhibitors are local, so they're your neighbors. They're the people that work in your industry or in your location. So anywhere from the suburbs to downtown Grand Rapids, we've got people that will cover nearly every segment of the area.
Yeah, we're looking at some video from years past, some other home, projects that people have showed off over the years. What are some things that you have heard from people that come to the show? What are they interested in when they're visiting the Remodeling and New Home Show?
A big thing with this show is people really have their projects picked out. They really know what they want to do. So they have pictures, they have diagrams, they're ready to go. So if you are looking to prepare to show up to the show, be prepared to actually have your things ready. Take pictures around your house. Make sure that you're prepared to show the exhibitor exactly what you want to do, what you're expecting, and they can recommend things for you. And if you're more of a DIYer that looks like you want to do part of it and have somebody finish the rest of it, they're more than willing to work with you on that as well.
Well, that's great to know, because sometimes you only have a limited budget. You can't rely on somebody to do everything. I know, if we're looking to finish our basement, for example, this year, you guys could start from ground zero all the way to designing the inside of it, correct?
Absolutely. If you wanted to do all the tear out, we even have seminars that will help you do some of that sort of stuff. We have This Old House Jen Largess will be there on our Build It stage. We have 3 different stages of stuff. We also have a DIY stage specifically for that sort of thing. So if you're looking to get some tips on how to do small projects around your house, just simple electrical, simple plumbing, things like that, Home Repair Services will be running a stage just for that sort of thing.
Yeah, if we are not exactly sure what we're looking for, will there be people around to kind of help navigate us? Because when you're on the show floor, it can be very overwhelming.
It certainly can. And part of what this show will do is, even if you don't know exactly what is wrong with your house, you just have the feeling that something is just off, just wandering around and getting inspiration from the different exhibits there.
Yeah.
These are not table and banner booths. These are booths that are built specifically for their 10 by 10, their 10 by 20, their 20 by 20 space. So they're really building, you saw in those photographs, they're really spending time making sure that their display looks amazing and looks modern.
Yeah.
We also have a designer showcase that's specifically for interior design. So you can walk through some really curated spaces and get ideas for what kind of furniture is in trend and that sort of thing. So it really helps even if you don't exactly know what you want.
Yeah, it's kind of like taking an IKEA and bringing it right here to West Michigan. So you can kind of walk around and see what's going on.
Absolutely.
Now, we have a lot of local vendors, but I guess my big question would be, are there affordable options for people? What is the price range for people attending this event?
As far as tickets?
Yeah. Or just even like the types of things that you could learn and do
or
there.
Projects and things like that.
Absolutely. So it's a pretty low price ticket to get in. It's $12 just to get in the show. And then, you can go anywhere from a simple, small building project to an entire house. So there's something there for everybody. You don't have to be spending $400,000 or $500,000 on the project. If you just have a small closet even, we have closet companies that will do that sort of thing. Cabinets, those sorts of things, anything small, anything from small to large you can do.
I think it's really interesting because, again, you've got all of these vendors bringing in what they have to offer, and they're up on the trends, right? So this will be the latest trends that we've got on the floor.
Yes.
Yeah.
And a one-stop shop, which is really nice. I think sometimes that can be the hardest thing is you need your backyard done, your basement, and your closet, and then it's like you're going to 15 different places to make it happen. Tell us about where they should head, how we can find tickets, and all that sort of
Absolutely.
information.
The website is buildremodelgr.com. You can get discount tickets there. You can get full price tickets there. All of our parking information is there. There's a show program. The one thing that we always recommend to people is to be prepared by going to the website, looking at the show program, picking out the exhibitors that you might want to see, taking a look at the seminar schedule. If you want to see a particular seminar, you want to go at that specific time. There's not a lot of repeats on the schedule, so if you want a particular topic, you need to go at that specific time.
Anything you're particularly looking forward to seminar-wise, or maybe something that's going on the stage?
Yeah, I love the DIY seminars. They are hands-on, so you can learn how to do drywall, you can learn how to do electrical, those sorts of things, right with home repair services. So that's always a highlight for me.
What is it? Why is it important to include, those hands-on things for folks that are headed to the event?
I think that a lot of these things are really intimidating for people, and it's important to know what things you are capable of and what things you should hire out. We're not trying to circumvent, our exhibitors that have these services, but there's certain things that you can do on your own that maybe our exhibitors don't even have time for. Some of those smaller projects, if you want to swap out your door handles or swap out your locks on your door, that's a simple thing that a homeowner can do. Now, if you want to swap the entire door out, you're going to need to hire somebody.
Sure, absolutely. Lots of great information there. The Home Rebuilding Modeling Show, that's this coming weekend, correct, that it starts?
Yes, correct.
But then there's so much more beyond that ShowSpan's offering.
Yep, we have a whole slew of shows for the rest of the season. Head to showspan.com for our full schedule.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, and that includes Home and Garden Show, which you are also a part of.
I am also a part of that.
Yeah, which that's one of my favorite ones too,
Yes.
to look forward to. So we're looking forward. We'll probably have you guys back for that one when that one rolls around.
Appreciate it.
All right, GR Remodeling and New Home Show that starts up on the 9th. It runs through the 11th. And it's at DeVos Place. Again, their website right there on the screen. Go there to find ticket information and where you can park as well. We appreciate your time. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you for having me.